it's time to get it lit. We got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, steady, back. Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, steady, back. But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh?
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip.
Okay, Coach, well, with the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. 180! Don't get nervous.
On first down, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Here we go.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10.
Out time. Let's get off the field.
Garoppolo. Open man is born. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Here we go. 180!
3 buck.
12, fellas. Here we go.
Garoppolo on first down. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
Quarterback sneak.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Another shot from the one on second and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. It's their quarterback. His third touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's caught. It's the rookie Deebo Samuel. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 23 yards the pickup there. Samuel, the 36 overall pick in last year's draft. Played his college ball at South Carolina. Really good senior campaign. 62 catches, 882 yards, and also threw in 11 touchdowns for good measure. They go play action here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Let's go.
2nd and 11. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Come on, set. 8, read. Check, check. Watch 54, watch 54. Hey, Charlie. Where we go?
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Ready?
Looking to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go, here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. On now is the 27-year-old rookie, Mitch Wisnowski, to punt, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. On second down, here's Mixon. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check, watch 54, Bravo!
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Kill. Mike 54. Mike 54.
2nd and 10. This pass complete to Higgins. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Rock it.
Mixon with a first down carry. Fred Warner coming off a strong rookie year in on the stop for the Niners. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Delta. Slam. Look at me. Go.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that's caught inside the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. From the gun, a give to Mixon. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Mike's 5-4. Target.
Recon, 132 fighter.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Ready.
2nd and 3. And an alley to run. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. But I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Garoppolo looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Blue draw, Corker. Hey, exit. Undercrush. Hit it.
Back to throw here. Going deep downfield for Ross. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 79 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Hey, Echo.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the out. Watch the out.
Hey, watch Sam. Watch Sam. Check Mike 54.
Yes.
Get him. Get him. Get him.
Now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That's taken on the 25. Look at this spin.
Balance.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This is taken near the 13.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Watch the twist. Check 3.
Protein spill.
Whip.
Hey, lock it.
Check 43.
Shoot.
Let's go. Come on.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Mike 56.
Back to throw now on first down. And an alley and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Go.
Back to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
80 weapons. Ready.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Second and 6. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Out. General West. Hey, wahoo.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Being chased out. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. D. Ford providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Bullock's kick is good, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 31-yard line. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Gets this one to Juszczyk. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
1-yard gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Geno Atkins got home that time. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Back now in Cincinnati. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
6-6, pull it high.
Again, it's Mixon. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Get it.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
56, check 56. I don't think you got it, son.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's it, baby. That's it. Big hit.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
I'm coming.
Hey, Charlie.
They'll look to throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. 23 yards on the play.
Here we go. Mike 52, Mike 52. Keep it up, defense. 21.
On first down, Coleman. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gold with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. 2nd and 9 now. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Let's go! Let's go!
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. Mixon. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, I'm coming. Slam.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Haywood.
Alert 3.
Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He completes it to Boyd. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
50, plant.
54 Mike. Let's go.
Blue draw, Corker. 10. Big grip.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Mixon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. He ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Joker. No.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Go.
Mike 5-4. Here we go. Right there. 54.
Get it.
On third down, Mixon. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On the set.
Mike 54. Check back, check back. Keep playing hard.
But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that.
Rick Rock. Tick-tock. West hip-hop. Are you ready for some football? Ladies and gentlemen. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening. But all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Minnesota Vikings. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Check, move the team. Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. All right, here we go. Let's go.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Penny, the first down carry. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On second down, here's Penny. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll try to run forward with Penny. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Mike 54. It's a party now.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Hey, 382, last 50.
50's the most.
Where's your hot?
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Hot! 180!
Check 99! Check 99!
Where's that?
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
This brings up 3rd and 4.
Jahan, 180!
Gun. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. It's coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Quit talking about it and bring it. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Lucky 48.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
300.
Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
Hey, Delta.
He don't want it. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Hey, Jahan.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Quaker Omaha.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Jahan, 180.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Let's bring it.
Hey, Jack.
3rd and long for Cousins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the front.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 41 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. That's caught by Penny. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bobby Wagner, his 2nd sack of the night.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker, has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Gun.
Here's Cousins. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Gun.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. And that's caught by Smith. And he goes out right around the 39. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
From the gun, here's Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, it's Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. On 2nd and 15 now. Wilson, he lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. That was close to a big play, and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me on a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Good route here.
Mike 54.
Gun.
54. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Cousins. He's got his man sharp, complete. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
A gain of 12 yards.
Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 41-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty. To throw is Cousins. And an alley to run. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the route is on here in this first half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You got it. You got it.
Third down and 14.
The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We call that sack.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Gun.
You gonna see me in your nightmares. Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike.
Cousins to throw it. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
And brings up 3rd down.
And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field.
7. Gun.
Mike 5-4. Let's go, D.
Throwing, Cousins. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 48-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 50. Focus, defense, focus. Hey, Mike 50.
Hey, can't.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you.
Cousins. It's caught. Smith. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Cousins. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the pick 6, and decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Cousins now. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away.
There's no shyness there pushing the ball downfield, but I like the coverage on the play. In good position. And when you have a 50-50 ball, who's going to come down with it? I like the way that he made the play, came across, and knocked it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Mike 50. Gun. I'm on.
Now Cousins. Open man, a steal, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Cousins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Tighten up. First. Hey, check. Mike 50.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Watch the ship.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. So that'll back them up 5. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Mike's 50,
Throwing is Cousins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. They were looking for Johnson that time. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Let's get it together. Check. Run it.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. To throw is Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. And he's taken down inside the 30. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Now Rashad Penny. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
54, Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Again, it's Penny. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. This is Penny. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. They'll run with Penny. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, a give to Penny. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that deep.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31.
From the 31, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. He can run for it, and he will. Yeah, he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Mike 54.
Penny.
It's run, baby, it's run.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, yeah.
Partner, I think from our experience.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, like them keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big scam, when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy.